So when he met my grandma years back, he says to her, I bet you were wishing that Shikey's name was Shy, that Shy would be living and I would be dead.
I see.
But she loved this one so much.
And he helped, tell us how he helped.
So what?
Did he help later on?
Oh, I imagine he did, because as far as I can remember, when he would come into that small town, he was a merchant with so much wheat, he used to come on to the town to collect what he sold them. He had acres and acres. He was the richest man there. So whenever he would come into town, they used to tell my father, Yerman was his name. Yerman is coming into town, because they knew at the time, when it's like every month or so, he used to bring some stuff for us, like butter and a sack full of cornmeal, full with eggs put in. And then my mother used to know, that she would like to see him. He would come up, and they would hug and kiss and cry, and that's it.
But he lived another life, separate from the family.
Oh, yeah. So before we left for America, he was in Bells, and he came to see us. He slept overnight. The most gorgeous-looking man. What was his name, the one that played Dr. Zhivago?
Omar Sharif?
Yeah, just like him. When I saw him, that movie, I couldn't get over it. He had a beautiful black fur coat inside, not outside, inside, with a beautiful hat, like the real Russians. You could tell that he was a rich man. And he left us some money. In fact, the next 2 days we left. Oh, the way my mother got hold of his neck and she squeezed him and cried. He says, "No, it's too late." Can you imagine that all that wealth was left for him?
What was the last you heard from him?
That's the last time before we went to America. That was the last time.
Did y'all ask how her father died or when he died?
No.
Somewhat?
How did your father die, and when?
Well, we came here in 2021. I think it must have been 1919 when he died. We had the flu going around there. They used to bring in wagons full of soldiers packed with their clothes on, one on top of the other. The flu.
Dead soldiers.
Huh?
Dead soldiers.
Yeah.
Why did they bring them into town?
I guess they buried him there or something, but they used to bring him in. Those.
Did he die with the flu?
Huh?
Did he die with the flu?
My father, yeah.
How old was he?
My father must have been, he was much older than my mother. When my mother married him, she was only 16 years old. And he had 2 children. He was a widower.
Where are those 2 children? Did they stay in Russia?
I guess. Then we met, they were in America after they got married. There was a boy and a girl. My mother was 16 and the boy was ready for bar mitzvah, so you might know. But she fell in love with him. He played the violin, he was good looking, he was very intelligent. But when he met her, she was on the swing, the one in the country with the ropes, barefooted. 16 years old, got hold of her.